Hello, my name is Dr. Mukesh C. Chauhan. Today's video is on the topic of spirits. Topic of spirits. The spirits are absolutely real. You find a variety of religions talk about spirits. So, what is a spirit? Essentially, how do you find an invisible spirit? They do exist. How do you find them? How do you know if you have a spirit inside you, which is separate from your own consciousness, which forms the essence of your spirit? But how do you know if different types of spirits can enter your body from many different portals of entry, from the soles of your feet to the top of your head, or from the top of the head to inside your body? It can reside in any part of your anatomy, and it can secretly listen to everything which is being said. It can steal your information, it can steal your energy. Spirits need energy to survive. They can steal your energy, which can account why human beings feel weak all of a sudden. The biggest problem with spirits is human beings can't see them. And if it's something you can't see, then you really don't know it exists. People don't have the knowledge about this aspect of life. What you can't see doesn't exist. However, it exists. I personally have experienced it exists everywhere and can cause enormous havoc in your life. It can destroy people's life. One is to be aware, potentially where and which type of spirits are reside or can reside in your body. We live in a world where God says the entire world of religions is completely corrupt. Completely corrupt, all the different religions of the world. These are God's word. And the use of spirits is something which one has to be very careful, because it can control your intelligence. It can control your intelligence. Instead of you being in the driving seat of your car, which is you, the human being, being in the present moment, a spirit can take over and drive you, and you may not be aware of it because it's invisible. So this is a topic where there's a wealth of information which is completely hidden. To know about spirits is one of the things which I discovered in my journey. I wanted to know, when we did human brain dissection, that what had happened to the life spark, which we called Atma or soul. Once it departs from human body, what happens to it? Where has the life spark gone? And to know about spirit, one has to inculcate higher, lighter vibrations, which the human body is made up of as well, which is inside. But you can go even lightest when you look at it from the quantum level. Quantum level is the best level to be in life. When you have that level of vibrations, then none of these things can affect you. They can infect, but you still won't be affected because there's higher influences which control this. If you are in the daily mundane vibrational level of the physical mentality working from the first three chakras, then you can be affected. You just go on a road and you can be affected. You can go somewhere else and meet somebody else. You can be affected. People don't realize this. There are various levels in the universe where spirits live after death. Everything is controlled. You can't just take a rebirth just like that. There's fine control, quantum power control. A human being cannot take just a birth just like that. This is the most precious aspect about life, which a human being is to be aware of. His life is precious. This is why I say this human body is a temple of God in which Creator resides inside you. You need to be aware of that. You need to work from that level of consciousness. Question of the spirits. What is the structure? What is the scientific structure of a spirit? Well, you can imagine that physical body you have, and then you take away from that physical body the flesh and the bones. So if you take away those two, then what you are effectively left is with a spirit. A spirit has no physical body. It has no flesh. It has no bones. And it can travel very fast, very, very fast indeed, from A to B. And it is this power of spirits which is used for a lot of clandestine activities all over the world, which is a great shame, because this is where corruption comes in. There are many, many countries which use this. Many, many people use it. Religion is filled with this level of work and worship. They use spirits to augment their work. People are not even aware of it, how this works. So this spiritual corruption is even more dangerous. And the worst thing about it is you can't see it. You can't see it because you can inhabit it inside you, and you are totally oblivious of it. There will be changes in the body, but you won't be aware of it unless you're sharp or somebody else notices you living with you or near you about the changes which are taking place in the character, the personality, the speech, voice, and so on, eyes. So this is, if you like, a type of light body, a type of astral body, light. And it can live for a very short duration, or it can live for a long, long time. It can live for up to 1,000 years without getting a rebirth. And there are spirits floating around everywhere where they do not get any rebirths because of people's karmic deeds. They get trapped. In fact, even more dangerous is use of human spirits after somebody dies. Their spirits are captured and used by evil people. This is a very sensitive topic. You won't hear people talking about it, but this is a very dangerous as well. Okay? So the thing to do is to stay pure. That means being in higher vibrations, worship highest God and or Creator. Stimulate your highest vibrations. Always attempt to maintain that highest level of vibrations in your body. The spirits are of lower vibrations. The lower vibrations can hear your lower vibrations. It has to be a frequency tuning of that. If you are in the quantum consciousness, in your consciousness, in your finest level of soul or Atma, then spirits cannot hear that. Again, if you have invoked your energies, the power of the DNA, the 15 DNA, and if you invoke that power, and then if you're communicating with God, then the spirits cannot hear anything which is being said to you. This is a power retained with the structure, the quantum structure of a human consciousness inside human brain. Spirits are very powerful, very strong. They have more power than you and I can imagine. Once I remember my flat, I had the key to the door. At lunchtime, I had come to the flat, and with the same key, I could not open the door. I felt that there's something more powerful than me who was blocking from opening the door with my key, with my own key, and could not get into my own house. I could not get into my own house. How embarrassing. Same thing I've experienced in my cars as well, on the roads as well. This is a separate topic. A wealth of information is available, but I'm not talking about that because I've gone to the highest level, which is creator consciousness, which is what everybody wants to aim for, or God consciousness, highest level of vibrations of pure love, joy, appreciation, gratitude. Okay, I'll talk more about it in subsequent videos. This is just an intro video on the spirits. Okay, good day. God bless.